Hello everybody, this is Nick back on the Get Me Off Grid video blog. It's great to be here again to tell you what I've been up to in the process of getting myself off grid. The first thing I've already done is use my microscopes. I've had this microscope for many years, since I was about 16, and I was sort of into finding out about the world as young people often are. What I did was I took a sample of water from the fish pond and I looked at it under the microscope, and there was all kinds of things that were swimming around. Now that microscope can go up to 900 times magnification, which for a commercially available finding out about the world science toy is quite good, really. Now I then took another sample of water and put it into an opaque cup. Water again from the pond. And I then used, let's see if I can get it out of my pocket, there we go, the small ultraviolet wand, which I got from dx.com, D at extreme basically, to see whether I could, kill the germs with it. And the fact of the matter is, after using the wand for an extended period of time in the water, which was actually about 3 minutes. I know that the commercial one you're supposed to use for 90 seconds. This is just a small one. I didn't know how long I had to kill the stuff for. I used it for 3 minutes. And the end result was there wasn't anything swimming around. Now, with the appalling camera quality technology I've got, I can't actually, put the camera lens down through the microscope and show you what I could see before and after. So you're just going to have to take my word for it, unfortunately. Okay, you can make of it what you will. But from my past experiences, this UVC technology, not UVA and UVB, but UVC technology is quite effective at stopping biological things from living and breeding. So I do have some faith that it would work. Obviously, I've got no real handle on precisely how much power this is producing and precisely how much power in terms of killing germs and living things this thing has got. So would I use it all the time every day to purify water? Probably not. Would I use it in a crisis situation? Yeah, I probably would, if that sort of thing arose. Okay? That's the first thing I wanted to tell you about. Now, the second thing is a long time ago, a couple of years back now, but okay, it wasn't all that long ago, there was a UN thing that was out there on the internet for people to submit lots of ideas for how to deal with the energy crisis in the future. I felt quite passionately about this. I was involved with it for a few weeks. I blogged quite a lot, mainly about thermoelectric generation. Now, thermoelectric generation is when you take one hot surface and one cold surface, you put a thermoelectric generator between the two of them, and the end result is a current is generated. This is quite a well-known technology, and these days there are semiconductors which can be used to generate this effect via something called, I think it's called the Seebeck effect. If that's the wrong pronunciation, by all means leave a comment in the comments section. I'm sure you will anyway, okay? Now, my goal here on the Get Me Off Grid video blog is to revisit this and to see how beneficial this thermoelectric Seebeck effects could actually be for making usable quantities of power with the technology that I've got available. As well, I've got the ability to make bioethanol, which is, of course, cool. Alright? So that's good. That'll provide a source of heat. And now the idea is to use that source of heat for, let's say, both cooking as well as charging up my cell phone at the same time, or possibly having enough, thermoelectric devices together to be able to power a compact fluorescent light bulb, so that with a small flame, a comparatively small flame, I could then get a lot more work done and therefore more efficiently use it. And also, as proper winter's coming, we're talking about January and February, and the windows in my kitchen get freezing cold, I thought, would it be possible to use the temperature differential between the warm air inside and the cold window surface to generate some usable power in the dead of night, so that I could read at night just using the cold window surface as the source of cooling, as opposed to the warm air in the room. Okay, that's not, is that totally off-grid? Well, partially. Now, if you were to smother your window with these things, that would drag the warmth in the flat outside, because that's the way that the thermoelectric effect will basically work. It takes energy from one place and puts it somewhere else, and it's the differential between the two, which is what does the work. So it would reduce the quantity of warmth you've got if you had like loads of them. But I'm not going to do that. I'm doing it for small applications at the moment, and then to see how much I could like enhance it and increase it with the passage of time. So the results, of course, I'm going to publish them here on this YouTube channel, so keep watching. It's going to be fun, and hopefully it'll give you a few more bits of ideas and inspiration as to things which you yourself could use. Remember, I'm trying to do this for those on a lower income, so I might want to try and get the cheaper Chinese thermoelectric generators and string them together in series or in parallel to try and get a better effect, rather than necessarily buying one of the larger, more expensive ones. But I'm still not sure as to what I'm going to do. It's always worthwhile starting off small and building up bigger based upon what you know. So that's my idea, and you can hear my cats meowing in the background, so I'll use this as a sign-off moment. But keep watching, more stuff coming.